All right, now new information just into our newsroom. We've learned the name of the 25-year-old man who died in a crash Saturday evening in Rockford involving a car and a motorcycle. The Winnebago County Coroner's Office tells us Angus Akron was riding his motorcycle around 6:15 p.m. on May 16th when it collided with a pickup truck near the intersection of Auburn Street and Harlem Boulevard. Mace Akron was transported to the hospital where he later died. The preliminary cause of death is blunt trauma of the head due to the crash. The incident remains under investigation by the Winnebago County Coroner's Office and the Rockford Police Department.